ABC7 Bangor.
This is ABC7 News at Noon.
One person died in a fatal crash in Alton. The car was found in a stream. Good afternoon, I'm Susan Farley. A well-known indoor practice facility at the University of Maine collapsed yesterday morning, and the winter weather caused problems for homes and roads across Maine. We've got the details. Thank you for joining us. We'll have more on these and other stories in just a moment. First, let's check in with meteorologist Devin Biggs. Devin?
Hey Susan, happy Friday afternoon. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Lou G and Fredericks across from Eastern Maine Medical Center, serving the greater Bangor area for over 65 years. Here we go. Small craft advisory remains in effect here until about 12 a.m. as we head towards Saturday. So basically at midnight tonight, this will drop. We've had some wave height issues along the coast with a front out towards sea, but over land right now, we're looking pretty decent. We've had a few clouds developing this morning. We'll see those getting out of here and giving way to plenty of sunshine as we head toward the afternoon period. So we are seeing the clouds right here, a little bit of snow to the south and west. That will leave us alone. We'll have to watch out for, again, sunshine, which will be very nice for us as we head towards the afternoon with a little bit more snow and rain as we head towards your Saturday. This will mainly fall as snow, but here's that chance for some precipitation passing through as we head towards Saturday morning, mainly as snow over land, maybe rain if it's over water by that point. But again, the wind will not be a huge deal either, mainly switching directions, going calm overnight tonight, but picking up tomorrow with that next system passing through, sustained winds up to 15 miles per hour in a few spots. So for today, upper 20s, decreasing clouds today, west wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. As for tonight, 12 degrees, becoming partly cloudy, and the wind overall looking nice and calm. And for tomorrow, upper 30s, snow showers on the way, minimal accumulations there, southwest wind at about 20 miles per hour. Hourly forecast for the rest of the afternoon period, a lot of sunshine and temperatures in the 20s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Susan?
Thank you, Devin. A fatal crash happened yesterday in Alton. At approximately 8:50 last night, Penobscot County Deputy Sheriff Noah Tamulonis was on the Argyle Road following up on a previous incident when he discovered a vehicle had left the roadway and landed out of sight in Birch Stream. The deputy then discovered that a person inside the vehicle did not survive. There's no word at this point about the identity of the person. The road remained closed late into the night and early into this morning in order to continue the investigation and remove the vehicle. The Sheriff's Department says additional details will be released when appropriate. A tractor-trailer truck traveling on the interstate in Etna went off the road Thursday morning. State Police spokesperson Shannon Moss says it happened at approximately 6 a.m. yesterday when the driver lost control and the truck went off the median side. The driver was not injured. Moss says law enforcement planned to move the truck this morning due to weather conditions and the 4-hour process it would take to move the vehicle. The storm's impact was felt across the region, especially at the University of Maine, where a well-known indoor practice facility collapsed yesterday morning. A statement from the university says Mahaney Dome collapsed under the weight of the heavy snow and rain around 8:30 a.m. Nobody was injured in the collapse. The structure is being evaluated for repairs. This week's series of storms is likely the cause of a barn collapsing at a farm in Union. As Brad Rogers reports, the barn came crashing down onto dozens of animals.
Neighbors tell us the barn collapsed in the middle of the night during a heavy rainstorm. Most of the animals made it. Some did not. It was Green Meadow Farm's 50 by 100 foot cattle barn that collapsed early Thursday morning with about 50 cows and pigs inside. The farm says most of the animals were found alive. One farmer told us 5 cows didn't make it.
The pigs, the chickens are okay, and the donkey and most of the cows.
Linda Dean owns a farm up the hill from Green Meadow Farm. Her husband joined other farmers and firefighters today, helping to care for the animals and clean up the damage.
This is a great community. Yeah, people will help anytime they can.
When you found out what happened, your heart must have sank.
Oh, yes, absolutely. It feels so bad for them and the poor animals.
The owners of the farm were too upset to talk with us. On social media, they posted this: "We don't want people to worry. Thank you for your continued support. We are so lucky to be part of this amazing community." Farmers say 3 storms in 6 days brought heavy snow, ice, and then a huge downpour overnight. Linda Dean thinks the rain added to the weight of the snow, causing the roof and barn to collapse.
Not only did we have snow, but we had a little bit of ice a few days ago, the sleet. which is heavy.
And then it rained, too.
It rained. It was raining hard last night. I know it was pouring, so it just soaks it up and makes it so heavy. So.
And that's what collapsed the barn.
I'm sure, yeah.
As you can imagine, a number of neighbors have come forward wanting to help out. The owners of Green Meadow Farm plan to take them up on that offer as soon as they know what they need.
They're great people, so everybody's going to help as much as they can.
The winter weather caused problems for homes and roads across Maine. Our David Ledford has more.
According to the Rockport Fire Department, recent snowfall, along with the buildup of ice and snow from previous storms, has led to flooding on some roadways and homes in the area.
There's nowhere for the water to go, so basements are taking the brunt of it. The ground's frozen with that ice. It's finding the quickest means to get away from where it is.
Basements across the coastal town have flooded with as much as 2.5 feet of water, prompting firefighters to help locals pump out their homes. According to Rockport Fire Chief Jason Peasley, the department responded to around 5 calls on Thursday morning alone. Peasley says he expects departments across the state to respond to even more calls as melting ice adds to the rainfall. He gave some advice about how homeowners can try to avoid damage in the future.
If people have the ability or someone that can help shovel around their houses, so when water does flow, it has a place to go versus into basements, into crawl spaces.
On Route 1A in Lincolnville, flooding has slowed traffic and damaged driveways along the road, where the Maine Department of Transportation redirected vehicles and began repairs. Peasley says winter rainfall is common in the area and encouraged people to call their local fire department if they have problems with flooding.
The rain is what causes havoc this time of year when you have a snowpack or ice on the ground. This morning it was still raining pretty heavy, but that's what we're all here to do is help out the community. So the weather's the weather, and we got to do what we got to do to help.
In Rockport, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Multiple storefronts in Ellsworth dealt with severe flooding yesterday. Amid the rain and snow, our Matthew Durantzik has the story.
Workers at the community closet were scrambling to rescue clothing and merchandise after a beam in the Eastward Plaza roof gave out, flooding part of the store with 2 inches of water. This comes after growing concerns over the roof's deteriorating condition.
There's been some temporary fixes. Some wonderful people in the community have come in and helped with the roof and tried to get it so it wasn't leaking so bad.
Ryan Launder assumed ownership of Eastward Plaza last September. He says he was dealt a bad hand after realizing how many improvements need to be done.
It wasn't atrocious, but there was definitely a lot that needed work. It has been a fair share of years of neglect, and it's had work done to it, but not the right amount of work.
Workers at the community closet scrambled to save clothing that was still salvageable and used towels and buckets to move water outside. But they aren't the only ones affected by the leak. There was also flooding at Diamanda's bowling alley a few stores over in the same plaza. Volunteers poured in to assist with the cleanup after hearing about the incident.
I came down because I was available.
Volunteers like Eric Novella understand the importance the community closet holds in Ellsworth.
They serve the community in so many ways. I'm fortunate enough just to be able to drop stuff off to help others. And when they needed help and I saw it posted, I figured, we all have to help each other out.
In a time of concern, store manager Christina Pete is thankful that the surrounding communities have her back.
It's just absolutely amazing. Like, as much as we do for the community, they do so much more for us, and we see it tenfold. Everybody shows up and asks how they can help.
In Ellsworth, Matthew Durantzik reporting for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Coming up on ABC 7 News at noon, we'll tell you about one police chief who decided to paddle to work after yesterday's storm. We'll be right back.
Mad Cat & Company in the North Brewer Shopping Plaza invites you to host your next event with us. We are much more than just a bar. Our event room is designed to host any type of event, formal or casual. Family gatherings, birthday parties, corporate parties, club meetings, fundraisers, or weddings and receptions. We've got you covered. Our open floor plan can adequately seat 100 or more people, and we can assist you with food, drinks, and entertainment as well. Call or visit our website today.
Hey, Maine. How are you? Yes, you. How are you really? It's a question we rarely ask ourselves. But to Northern Light Health, how you are means a lot. So we're out here asking and encouraging you to ask the people in your life, starting with yourself. So ask away. Then connect with us at northernlighthealth.org/howareyou.
If you're eligible for Medicare and Medicaid, a Medicare Advantage plan from Anthem Maine Health can come with all the benefits you want and zero compromises. Just go to anthemmainehealth.com/answers or call 855-753-3928 for a one-on-one Medicare plan review. Ask about our $0 monthly premium plans that include dental, vision, and hearing coverage, along with transportation, a free gym membership, and $0 copay for prescriptions, all for zero extra cost. Plus, you could be eligible for extra benefits to help you save even more. We have plans with up to $2,500 a year to help you pay for over-the-counter health items, groceries, and living expenses like cell phone, electric, or water bills, all on a single prepaid MasterCard you can use at thousands of locations nationwide. Call Anthem Maine Health at 855-753-3928 or visit anthemmainehealth.com/answers and get a Medicare Advantage plan with zero compromises for you and your wallet.
Hi folks, this is Barry Gass of Gass Horse Supply and Western Wear in Orono. We've been in business since 1911, and our third-generation family-owned business can't wait to show you our unique line of Western wear and Western tack. We have Western boots, shirts, hats, belts, and buckles for the entire family, and Western tack from bridles to saddles and everything in between for your horse.
Gass Horse Supply and Western Wear, where the American West comes alive in Maine.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Hands of a jury. Dylan Ketchum is on trial in Augusta for the murder of one friend and the attempted murder of another. Authorities say Ketchum and his friends had planned to meet up for a fist fight to settle a dispute in January of 2020. They say Ketchum came armed with a stolen gun and shot Jordan Johnson in the head. He then used a machete to attack Caleb Trudeau, who was left badly injured. The defense claims Ketchum was defending himself and that it was his friends who planned to ambush him. The jury is deliberating in Kennebec County Superior Court. The lead attorney for Maine's new public defender team has abruptly resigned, and that's forcing the director of Maine Commission on Indigent Legal Services to take on the role. Seth Levy announced his resignation last Friday after little more than a month on the job. Executive Director Justin Andros of the Maine Commission on Indigent Legal Services declined to comment on the reason for Levy's resignation, but said the staff remains enthusiastic. Maine was the only state without a public defender's office until 5 public defenders were hired last month. Governor Janet Mills' proposed budget includes funding for 10 more public defenders. Maine Secretary of State has certified as valid a citizens' initiative regarding voter approval for certain public borrowing. Petition forms with 93,837 signatures were presented to the Bureau of Corporations, Elections, and Commissions on December 27th. Secretary of State Shenna Bellows has confirmed that more than 68,000 of those were found valid. A minimum of 67,682 were needed from registered Maine voters. The initiative will now go to the legislature for consideration. The legislature can choose either to enact the bill or send it to a statewide vote in November. Senate President Troy Jackson is urging the Maine Public Utilities Commission to give final approval to the winning bids for the Northern Maine Energy Program. On Wednesday, Jackson filed a public comment with the PUC following the state of Massachusetts' commitment to help finance the Northern Maine transmission line and purchase power through the program. In October, the Maine PUC tentatively awarded transmission and distribution bids to LS Power Base and Long Road Energy's King Pine. Final approval for the projects hinge on financial commitment from an outside entity. A statement from Jackson said, quote, "The time has come to get these projects off the ground and begin to unleash the power of affordable, homegrown Aroostook County energy. All the demands put forward by the PUC have been met. All that is left is for the PUC to greenlight the winning projects." While many people opted to work from home due to the challenging weather conditions outside yesterday, others were determined to get there no matter how they did it. That includes Skowhegan Police Chief David Bucknam. There he is, braving the elements in his kayak Thursday morning. He posted on Facebook, quote, "Neither rain, snow, nor sleet will keep me from getting to work. It just might take me a little bit longer. If you happen to see me floating down Madison Avenue, please give me some space. This thing doesn't have its winter tires on, so it's a little slippery. Please do not throw slush into my ride. The heater is broken." Thank you to all the first responders who are helping to keep us safe during all these winter storms. Coming up after the break, have you ever left an emergency room before getting seen? A new report says it's happening more often. We've got the details after the break.
I'm Phil Levesque, president of Levesque Business Solutions. We're a family-owned Maine business since 1963. We're your one-stop shop for great office products at affordable rates. From copiers to office furniture to PPE, we've got it all warehoused right here in Bangor. We're your local small Maine business with a dedicated staff providing honest and friendly customer service, top-of-the-line tech support, and the option of in-house leasing. Let us help you get back to business.
Special report.
Spectrum just launched Spectrum One, where Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and unlimited mobile come together to keep you seamlessly connected wherever you are!
Switch to Spectrum One and get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and one free line of unlimited mobile with no contract. Call 1-833-743-4999.
The Coopers here just got Spectrum One. Why did you switch?
Because Spectrum Internet delivers the fastest download speeds in the nation.
And the fastest Wi-Fi speeds.
Look, I can stream Spectrum News across all our devices.
And the advanced Wi-Fi has enhanced security and privacy features that automatically block online threats, keeping our family and devices safe and secure.
How reliable is Spectrum Mobile?
It's a super reliable service coast to coast.
And it includes nationwide 5G.
Switch to Spectrum One and get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and one free line of unlimited mobile with talk, text, and data. Call 1-833-743-4999 or visit a Spectrum store today.
When Rowell's Garage in Dover Foxcroft wants to know the local forecast, they log on to foxbangor.com. Rowell's Garage has been serving customers in the greater Dover Foxcroft region since 1946. Our goal is not just selling you a vehicle, but also giving you quality service to maintain your vehicle at peak performance.
It's high school basketball season, and ABC 7 and Fox 22 are here to keep you up to date with your local scores and highlights during Friday Night Fast Break. Get out and support your hometown teams and look for our sports crew to get your own free Friday Night Fast Break t-shirt courtesy of
Guilford Hardware, Kimball Insurance LLC, Loring Job Corps, McCusick Petroleum Company, Prouty Auto Body, and Rowell's Garage and Car Wash.
A woman from Hamden has a special way of remembering those from our past.
Just because they are gone does not mean that we just write them off.
We'll have the story Monday on ABC 7 News at 6.
Federal authorities have broken up a foreign hacking operation that has targeted everything from schools to hospitals. They say it's part of a ransomware group that has been disrupting the daily lives of Americans for years. In one case, the group disabled a hospital's computer system during the pandemic, making it unable to take in more patients. Authorities say the group has stolen well over $150 million. Federal agents began to infiltrate the alleged Russian-linked group last summer and eventually seized their servers in Los Angeles this week. No one has been arrested. There is concern the organization could regroup within months. Now to Memphis. The 5 former police officers involved in Tyree Nichols' arrest that resulted in his death days later have now been charged with murder. The police video from the incident will be released this evening, and that has many, not just in Memphis, but around the country, concerned about how people might respond. ABC's Elwin Lopez has the latest.
This morning, outrage over the roles prosecutors say 5 ex-Memphis police officers played in the death of Tyree Nichols.
Frankly, I'm shocked. I'm sickened by what I saw. It's absolutely appalling. Let me be clear. What happened here does not at all reflect proper policing. This was wrong. This was criminal.
Tadarius Bean, Demetrius Haley, Desmond Mills Jr., Justin Smith, and Emmett Martin III, all facing felony criminal charges, including second-degree murder and aggravated kidnapping and assault.
They're facing a second-degree murder charge instead of a first-degree is because first-degree murder requires premeditation. We all know that a traffic stop should not result in a death.
The Nichols family attorney telling ABC News 5 officers being held criminally accountable for their deadly and brutal actions gives us hope as we continue to push for justice for Tyree. The now former officers were part of a street crime unit known as Scorpion. All 5 fired about 2 weeks after Nichols was pulled over for alleged reckless driving.
The families are relieved that they terminated the officers in a swift manner, and they also are thankful that the charges were brought today.
The district attorney says there were 2 confrontations on January 7th.
We have one running on foot.
In the first, he says pepper spray was deployed and Nichols ran away.
Subject fighting at this time.
The second, more physical.
There was another altercation at a nearby location at which the serious injuries were experienced by Mr. Nichols. After some period of time of waiting around afterwards, he was taken away by an ambulance.
The 29-year-old critically injured, dying 3 days later. His family sharing this photo of him, his face bruised and swollen. Attorneys for 2 of the former officers, Mills and Martin, saying their clients intend to plead not guilty. ABC News reached out to Smith, Bean, and Haley, but have not heard back.
No one out there that night intended for Tyree Nichols to die.
When it's time to defend our clients, our side of things will come out.
As law enforcement across the country braced for protests expected to follow the anticipated release of the videos showing Tyree's arrest, overnight his mom urging calm.
It's going to be horrific, but I want each and every one of you to protest in peace. I don't want us burning up our cities, tearing up the streets, because that's not what my son stood for.
And the mayor here says they launched an internal review into the operations and policies of their specialized units, and a civil rights investigation is also underway.
Senator Angus King says he has COVID. The senator announced on his Twitter page yesterday that he has tested positive for COVID on a routine test. He was headed to the airport to head home to Maine. He said he has been vaccinated and boosted and he feels all right. He will be isolating under the direction of the office of the attending physician. It's the middle of the night. You've come to the emergency room seeking help, but how long are you willing to wait before you go home? Here's ABC's Justin Finch.
Emergency rooms, notorious for long wait times. Research from the Journal of the American Medical Association shows there has been an increase in people leaving the emergency room before being evaluated by medical staff, from about 4% of people leaving in 2020 to 10% in 2021. Another study looked into the length of wait times in the emergency room, particularly at those people who were admitted and waiting in the ER to go to the hospital floor. This research found an association between how full the hospital was and how long people waited for hospital beds. When hospital occupancy rates reached 85% or more, wait times exceed 4 hours 90% of the time. The average emergency room wait time overall was 2 hours. The Joint Commission, an organization that focuses on patient safety, says that waiting more than 4 hours for a hospital bed is a significant risk for patient safety. But the emergency room is the place to go for expedited care for emergencies. With this Medical Minute, I'm Justin Finch, ABC News.
When we return, Devin Biggs has your 5-day forecast.
When it comes to winter footwear, warmth, waterproof, and safety matter most. Take the drive today to Comfort Shoes and More in Newport and discover the latest in winter boot technology. We've got boots rated from -60 to 0 degrees Fahrenheit to keep your feet warm in any weather. Check out the new materials guaranteed to keep your feet dry. Relieve the anxiety of slipping and falling this winter with the new Navitech with grippers built right into the sole. Just flip it and clip it and you're ready to go. Be prepared this winter. Take the drive today to Comfort Shoes and More in Newport.
I tried everything to remove fabric odors, but my clothes still smelled. Until I finally found new Downy Rinse and Refresh.
Just add to your fabric softener tray. It doesn't just cover odors, it helps remove them up to 3 times better than detergent alone. Try new Downy Rinse and Refresh.
Find meaningful work in behavioral health care, like Shelby, who works in multiple settings caring for children with a background of trauma.
I was motivated to join the behavioral health field
because I had decided that I was going to advocate for children with similar backgrounds to my own. As a younger person, I find that the most rewarding part of my job as a behavioral health professional is the emotional gratification in seeing my clients succeed.
Learn more about compassionate careers at caringforme.org.
Bathfitter is a better way to remodel your tub. Precise measuring means the perfect fit. The Bathfitter tub-over-tub process means no mess or stress. A custom-made tub and seamless wall mean a watertight fit. Premium acrylic means it lasts a lifetime. And all this together means a great value. Bathfitter, it just fits. Visit bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Scudic & Bloom, a full-service, custom-designed florist, Main Street in Winter Harbor.
We can deliver one-of-a-kind, full-color flower arrangements
by custom floral designer me, Pam.
Delivering to Ellsworth and surrounding areas for any occasion.
Please visit scudicandbloom.com or call 844-SCUDIC.
A design studio's concept yacht might be able to fly. Lazzarini, known for its unique yacht designs, has released plans for the Plectrum. The yacht consists of three 5,000 horsepower engines and technology, which makes it seemingly fly across the water. The company says it will build the yacht upon request for a mere $87 million. The day started out much better. Let's check in with Devin Biggs and see how the weekend looks. Devin?
All righty, TGIF, your full weather forecast brought to you by Scott's Recreation, New England's largest trailer dealer, home of Maine's lowest camper and tractor prices, with locations in Turner, Manchester, Herman, and Orono, Maine. Here we go. A small craft advisory is in effect until around midnight tonight, as we're going to be watching out for high surf that will still cause some issues from time to time, too. That will start to back off as we head towards overnight tonight with that cold front moving away. We do have clouds still lingering around, but those clouds will be getting out of here, revealing plenty of sunshine this afternoon as things start to calm down. We are going to be watching out for high pressure moving in. That will keep us calm, but a wave of energy is going to be moving in later on tonight and parts of tomorrow morning, and that'll give us a chance for a few snow showers before we're all finished up. But meanwhile, though, we're still seeing some action with this area of low pressure across a good part of the Midwest at this point. But futurecast moving forward, clouds getting out of here. It'll be a nice day out there. More clouds on the way overnight tonight. We'll be watching for chances for a little bit of snow showers as we head towards Saturday morning, as the clouds will be lingering around. Nothing too extreme. In fact, by Saturday night, those will begin to taper off, but more clouds will linger around, especially as we head towards your Sunday. So as for the snowfall, nothing extreme. There's a narrow line where some areas could possibly see up to a ½ inch to an inch before we're all finished up. While other areas won't see as much snow, so it won't be anything to get too worried about. Will be a narrow area where we might be adding a little bit more snow to that snowpack we have on the ground, which is pretty decent out there. Some spots at 16 inches right now, other spots up to 16 inches as well, like Caribou and also in Bangor. So keep that in mind. It looks like we melted a little bit of snow recently as we're back down into the blue shade. We'll get another update later on tonight and parts of tomorrow. But otherwise, so here's the general idea. 4 to 12 foot wave heights being reported, according to some of the buoys, even 15 feet further out towards sea. That is why that small craft advisory remains in effect. Our average high is 28 degrees. We'll reach for the upper 20s today, upper 30s Saturday and Sunday, maybe even some lower 40s if you're lucky, before we fall back down to the 20s Monday and Tuesday, and the teens Wednesday and also in your Thursday. Forecast for today, upper 20s, decreasing clouds expected, west wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Later on tonight, partly cloudy, lows around 12 degrees, with the wind overall looking nice and calm. And for tomorrow, upper 30s, snow showers on the way, maybe a narrow area of around 1 inch or a ½ inch to an inch, west of Bangor to Millinocket. Other spots not as much. Southwest wind up to around 20 miles per hour. Already a Scott's Recreation extended forecast. Rain and snow chances for your Sunday, highs in the upper 30s, maybe lower 40s as well. Mostly cloudy Monday, highs in the mid 20s, and low 20s Tuesday. More snow showers on the way. Have a great weekend.
Looks like we might get a little break in the shoveling. That's all for ABC 7 News at noon. Thanks for watching. I'm Susan Farley. We'll see you this evening on ABC 7 News at 6. I hope you have a great weekend.
Are you fed up with high prices at the pump? Do monthly utility bills drain your wallet?
If you're nodding your head yes,
Renewal by Andersen is your best solution. They custom build and install weather-tight replacement windows and back them with a generous, fully transferable limited warranty.
Call now to schedule your free design consultation. Plus, take advantage of this limited time offer with incredible savings and attractive financing. Don't miss out. Call Renewal by Andersen today.
You're watching ABC 7